Hello, Leo, and welcome to your second 2 weeks of May reading brought to you by yours truly, Crow. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. And this is a co-creative space, so the thoughts, the feelings, the words, the intuitions, the visions, the things that are happening around you, the cosmic chorus of interference is all a part of this reading. So just be mindful of that during this time that we have together. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and just allowing the messages for the second 2 weeks of May for Leo to come through. It's time to show some of your true face. For some of you out there, perhaps you have been pretending to be someone other than you're not, for whatever reason, but showing your true face to the world is going to be very beneficial for you for this next time period. And, it's unlike Leo to sort of hide. However, maybe some of you have been feeling as of lately that maybe it's too much, too soon. You can temper yourself and also still show your true face. All right, so we have the Wolf card. Wolf. And this is about being a part of a pack and also being a pathfinder. Some of you are pathfinders for your collective people that you're working with, community. And so that entails for you to sometimes go out on a limb, so to speak, go into the future, check things out, test the waters. Be a trailblazer, a pathfinder. This could also be more on the microcosmic level, meaning like in your insular family. Some of you Leos are paving the pathway for your future descendants, whether they be birthed through you or through, your extended family. So being a pathfinder in your family and in your small communities, you're not going to reap the benefits of that right away, okay? And, it's the starseed energy. So starseed, let's look at that word. Starseed, that means that it's a seed. It doesn't say you're a star flower. If you were a star flower, then you would be reaping all the benefits and people will be coming over and, what a wonderfully smelling flower, and look at that beautiful flower. That's not the point of this period of time. For you, you can be yourself and be a pathfinder, Leo, without needing to bear fruits, okay? So sometimes that's also a sign of immaturity. So you can choose to be more mature with how you are showing up in the world. If I put something out there and I do 2% work and then I get pissed because I haven't gotten the rewards for my hour of work, like that's just a sign of immaturity, okay? It's not really a sign of a mature human being or a spiritual being or someone who is trying to get shit done, okay? Because if you're trying to get shit done in life, Leo, you need a little bit more time. Time is the element. What is it that you're howling at? This is a question for you. In this moment, what brings you passion? What is this thing that's going to stand the test of time? You just keep going back to, it's been 20 years and I still love this thing. Incorporating that into your career, that energy into your, if you don't have a career, into your work life, into how you're showing up into your relationships. It's an internal stoking of your fire, okay? If you're waiting for someone to come along and stoke your fire, That's not the move for these second 2 weeks of May, Leo. You're howling at the moon. Like, what is your instinctual, your animalistic sort of side, that brings you passion, brings you purpose, that wolves can run for a really freaking long time. A really long time. And so this brings in like that stamina element. What is the passion? Your stamina, like the passion of your stamina. Stamina and passion together, boom. It sounds like a pretty good life to me. This is a really great period for you to reinvigorate that and just sort of create some quiet time for yourself and ask yourself these questions, The wolf spirit and your pack will show up. Don't be afraid to be the lone wolf for a while. You're not going to always be the lone wolf. This too shall pass, folks. The wisdom of that statement is tried, tested, and true by millennia passing, okay? The things that you're feeling insecure about in your life, Leo, this too shall pass. All right? You might have to, I'm seeing like your foundation might feel a little wobbly, and if that's the case, then be fluid, like have a fluid foundation. Okay, this is the cycle of this period. This is the cycle of that period. I'm able to pivot and bob and weave, and that's the move. Not getting into that fixed Leo energy. Okay, allowing a little bit more fluidity to come through. Spending time near water. I keep saying fluidity. So, spending time near water. Are you drinking enough water? Stretching, Part of yoga, doing yoga, is to be balanced with both strength and flexibility. It's a metaphor for life. It's the same thing if we're talking about balancing your masculine and your feminine side. Balance. Okay, we have the number 9 and a butterfly. So for the second 2 weeks of May, it also feels like you're going to begin to flourish in that fluttery feeling, flying around, beauty, your perception of beauty, and your transformative self is coming through a lot. The art of transformation, we have all different periods of transformation. What part of transformation are you in? Are you in the cocoon phase? Are you in the chrysalis phase? Are you like coming out of that, or are you flying? Which period are you in, Leo? You can answer that for yourself. And intuitively just know that wherever that you are, this too shall pass. So there's going to be a cycle. There's going to be a cycle, and you're going to be able to fly, okay? And it feels like the vigor in which a butterfly flaps its wings looks a lot different than like a dove. You ever see a dove flying? They're like, they got big bellies and they're flapping around, so they gotta flap their wings pretty hard. What is the nature of how these butterflies are flapping their wings? It feels very airy. It looks and it feels effortless. Like, easy does it, Leo. Easy does it. In order to fly, we think that we need to like run and jump, and like there's so much energy behind it. Finding your proper proportions, Leo, in order for you to succeed, in order for you to go through this transformation. Keep those things in mind for the second 2 weeks of May. Looking good so far. The butterfly spirit is also feeling like lighter times ahead. Maybe there's been some heaviness in some of your Leo's lives. You've been really thinking really hard. Bring some lightness, Get a fan yourself off, Leo. Fan that mind off. We're going to use this card too. And then the last animal spirit that we have that's joining you for the second 2 weeks of May, Leo, we have the rhinoceros spirit. And that is also, there's emergence of your connection to spirit, creator, source, the universe, whatever it is that you connect to. I mean, we've got all these different words, right? So the highest, the most high, connecting to even higher than your ancestors and your guides, okay? Even they have personalities and have motives. Connecting to the most high, the most purest energy of source energy, you're going to get a different answer. Your perception is going to change. So we have your third eye opening, okay? Your connection to spirit. And, gentleness. This is a gentle giant unless they're fucked with. And you being a Leo, lion, and communicating, this is in the same sort of area in the world where these two beings are existing, right? Lions and rhinoceroses are hanging around in the same location and area. And so this is just another sign for you that, like, perhaps the way that you're thinking of getting along with different people in your area your perception can change surrounding that. And not everything is what it seems with your eyes. You need to get better vision for these next 2 weeks of May, Leo. Using your senses, honing in, sharpening your tool, sharpening your horns, so to speak, that connection to source creator, spending time, for some of you it might be good to get some crystals. What crystal speaks to you right now? Of course, clear quartz is amazing. You can program it for anything, but what crystals, what stones are going to be a part of your incorporating it again? Nature is amazing. It sort of color coordinates with whatever chakras, that if you know the colors of the chakras and where they lie, and if you need assistance with any aspect of that part of yourself, you just go ahead and grab one of those colors, or you just intuitively get yourself a stone, treat yourself. Your dreams, pay attention to your dreams, Leo, for the next 2 weeks of May. Write them down. They have importance. You've been asking questions. It feels like for some of you, there's a huge ability for you to open your heart in a grounded way. It's not like only fools rush in. No, this feels a sustainable heart opening, where you can keep it open without being afraid that you're just going to get hurt, okay, or rejected, because you got you for this, Leo. So far, so good. We have the perception card. Perception. And let's pull another one of these and one of the 33 Masters. Core. Awesome. Wow. This picture was literally what just came through when I was talking about opening your heart. It was like this from the underbelly. Opening, okay? Let's read about this and talk about perception as well. And this is from the Sacred Earth Oracle. This deck is very, very beautiful. Core. Thank you for being here. If you like the message, subscribe, comment, like. Let's get it. All right. Earthly meaning. A choice reveals what it is at the heart of an action or a situation, okay? The closer you get to the truth, the hotter the reaction. Offset internal pressures by seeking inner calm. Wealth, relationships, joy, family, independence, status, control. Choose wisely. You have your heart to answer to. Shallow compliments or an aversion to a meaningful dialogue is a red flag. We're going underneath the surface here, Leo. So the spiritual meaning is the center of existence, the center of the universe, and the center of your being is everywhere. The center has no fixed address. Every blade of grass, every grain of sand Every starburst, every particle of you is the center. You are the rise and the fall of the wave of the cosmic ocean, never to be repeated, unable to be grasped, yet infinite, eternal, and omnipresent. Wow. You are a vast, expansive being. I know this is a funny little mug here, but, you know, I do love Santa, so. Cheers. Insight. Reaching the center of the earth would mean tunneling over 6,000 kilometers through the layers of soil, rock, molten metal, and solid iron, where the heat may be hotter than the surface of the sun. The heat may be hotter than the surface of the sun. Wow. Any craft journeying to the Earth's core would need to withstand temperatures of over 5,000 degrees Celsius and bear the weight of approximately 3.6 million atmospheres. That's around 334,000 tons of pressure. At the center, the pressure equalizes and there's weightlessness. When external pressure becomes too much, go within and seek the light at your center. Humanity has never come close to reaching our planet's core, but observing Earth's magnetic field, the seismic activity, and gravitational pull give scientists a sense of what it's made of. They say you can never really know someone, but you can get a strong sense of what their heart is made of by observing their actions with the world around them. So this is really a lot of heart opening, a lot of heart medicine, your values, you know, realigning your values to where you are now. You're not maybe some of you are young Leos, but some of you are no longer that young lion anymore. You know, maybe you're maybe you're prowling into like your prime, in which case, knowing yourself and knowing your heart and what you have to offer, you can see through the illusions very easily, okay? And just allow yourself to see through that, and you know, you're not going to be that lone lion, lone wolf for long. You're going to have some people who are joining you. And this is about perception. So be open to the things that the illusions that you are allowing yourself to ingest, seeing through your own perceptions and your limited belief systems, okay? Some of your belief systems are no longer of benefit to you. Of course, they're still serving you, but how are they serving you? In a positive way or in a negative way? Let's get a little bit more specific underneath the surface here, going more to the core of your beliefs. What are your core beliefs? Do you believe that you are good, you are a kind person, that you are worthy? If you believe that way, it radiates out. It has no choice but to. What are your beliefs surrounding money and abundance? You know, you don't have to be a millionaire to be abundant. You can recognize that right here and right now. How are you perceiving the world around you? Is it a kind place or is it a harsh world to you, Leo? We create meaning with our mind and we send signals out into the world. That signal is received and humans react. So, you know, if you are one, it always amazes me, Leo, little story time here, how we could have a sibling who grew up in the same circumstances as us, the same dysfunctional parents or the same great parents, and they can turn out so differently. Why? Because we derive meaning with our minds and we have associative memory. And it's a great time for you to do some positive affirmations, renew your sense of self, and see how the world responds to you over time, okay? Thank you for being here, Leo. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you. Peace.
Caw!